Okay, in the next 2 minutes, we're going to get started on our video training series about building an incredible network marketing business in Mexico. Hey, listen, I'm in the back of our convention right now. I wanted to do this video here because I'm going to help you to get the right mindset for this. As my mentors have taught me in network marketing, the only way to achieve success is to begin with the end in mind. I'm going to give you a secret snapshot of a convention going on right now for our company. We started building our team here in Mexico only 3 months ago. And behind those doors, there are over 1,000 people in my team in that short period of time. I want you to see it because I want you to take this advice and take it as the gospel. The only way that I can feel confident giving you advice on a subject as sensitive as this is because I've done it. I've figured it out. And what I'm going to teach you and tell you about are the steps that I actually used. So if you want to build a business in Mexico, you have to start in your own backyard. You have to understand that because the nature of Mexican people is so relationship-based, that you have to go to them right from the onset, before you talk to your first person, with at least a basic understanding of what the country and the culture is all about. Now, with the advent of the internet and Google, it's really easy for you to really get to understand about Mexico. Start to do some Google searches. Google Mexican culture. Google the country. What I want you to have is a base understanding of the size of the country, the amount of people in it, about the state and city, government and political nature, just understanding a little bit about it, and some of the bigger names of the cities. And also, have your own personal experiences in that search. After you get all that together, we want to start with a plan. So what you're going to do right at the onset, if you're going to decide to go after a Mexican business, first you got to make sure your company's allowed to do business there. Because if they're not, you can use this advice for another country, but you can't obviously go into a country your company's not there in. Second, let's start with a plan. At the top of your list, get on Google and start doing a little bit of research about the cultures, the philosophies, and the country in general. And then next, start to make a list. You know, any great network marketing success starts with a list. But what I want you to do is put on this list is write down some different sources of Hispanic, specifically Mexican people in your local market. Let me give you some examples where I guarantee you will meet some Mexican entrepreneurs. First of all, most cities in North America have a Mexican Chamber of Commerce. Put that on your list. Second, there's typically a Spanish newspaper in your market that will come on in handy. Third, there are all kinds of Mexican and Spanish churches in an area. Write those down. Because we have to come up with sources to find Hispanic or Mexican people. The next thing, once we get that in mind, then we have to put our action plan together. So we're going to talk about this in future videos, about how to contact and what to say. But that's enough for this little snippet, this little video in our second day of our evaluation and ideas, learning how to build a business in Mexico. Let's review together. Start by getting on Google, talking to friends, and get a base understanding of what Mexico is all about. That'll be important because when you start to build relationships with Mexicans, they're going to want to know that you're taking them seriously. Second thing, make a list of the different sources where you might be able to get in touch with Mexican people in your local market. Okay, so as I promised, I'm going to take you inside this convention now. What you have to realize and understand this clearly, every single person in the room is in my team. We started 3.5 months ago with just a couple friends of mine are Mexican. The rest, I'm going to introduce you to 1,000 people in Mexico City in our team.